Hi guys, welcome back. I'd like to pull a little romance reading, a general one for all of us for the month of August. I want to see what type of energies we're going to be experiencing for that month when it comes to romancing yourself, romancing another romancing you, or just love for yourself in general, just love all around. You know, the emotions of love or emotions in your life. They don't even have to be love for in a romantic sense. Just how your emotions are going to be feeling for the month of August. What is it going to be about? How are you going to be? First of all, thank you guys for coming back to my channel. I know that I have had a lot of ups and downs, but I'm trying to bring everything back. I'm a little bit more stable now, physically. So perhaps now I can get back in the swing of things with my readings. You know, I'm at a point at my work and where I lived where I'm a little bit more stable. I can handle the energies a bit better now, and I can better balance my time between work and spirituality, which is something that sometimes is very difficult. And now I'm also going to be splitting it again with art, so try to bring back some of my creativity, which I need to do. So it's all going to fall together just nicely. I just have that feeling. All right guys, without further ado, let me get to the reading. Now if you guys would like a private reading with me, please write to me at raisashealingarts11@gmail.com. you can find it written down below. Yes, I have cut my finger and I'm wearing a band-aid. I just hit it against something and it cut me. My skin is very thin at this time. Yeah, I'm getting older. Duh. Alright, as I was shuffling, the cards that have basically come out as a reading, or just to let me know what the reading is about. First of all, we are focusing a lot during the month of August on our finances and our career. We're either adding things to our career, adding more responsibilities, focusing on how we can balance our finances back and forth, that of ourselves or another. And perhaps we're not going to be spending quite as much time worrying about our romantic life, because finances and career are going to be a factor in that month. Now, whether it's you, a partner, or someone that's coming in that you may you may meet while they're working or while you're working, that's another story. So this finances and career can it's a wide umbrella of all the things that it could cover. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. This shows a woman very busy working on picking flowers. So perhaps spending more time out in nature, doing things that are beautiful, bringing colors back into your life, or maybe trying to consciously separate yourself a little bit from finances and worrying about your career and how you're going to make your bills that month, or balance your finances, and kind of relax and allow spirit to bring that towards you to make it easier for you to balance all of these things, so you don't have to worry about them. Because sometimes when we worry about something in particular, we actually are attracting that energy towards us. So if we're worried about not making our bills, we're not going to make a damn thing, because that is what you're talking to the universe about. So what you need to talk is, I don't have to worry about my bills. They are paid. They're being paid. I receive money from the mail. I receive money from all areas of life. Everywhere I receive my money, my finances are covered. I have extra money, and now I can spend time with nature. I can spend time with spirit. You tell yourself that enough, and that starts to change. Things start to begin to happen for you. Other avenues start to open up, other doors, other people. You start hearing messages from spirit that guide you in a different direction. Your true life path, which is abundant. And you need to find it, so that abundance is always a factor in your life, you know, continuously, all of the time. So think about that as you move through the month of August, your finances, how to make it more abundant, and be able to spend more time worrying about your romance and other things in your life, your partner, your children, the way that you love yourself, romancing yourself for a change. The other cards that have come out, the past is now behind you. These are the wings of an angel. It's like an Ace of Cups. There's new abundance now of emotion. You could have an upsurge of emotion. You could blow up at somebody. I'll tell them what time of day it is, or perhaps just be falling in love with life again, yourself, the things that you can do to change your life, to make it better. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So something new is coming your way. Whether it's a change in your partner and yourself, a new job or something that changes your life, a new home, a move from one place to another. There's something that's going to happen. There's some transformative energy that's about to take place in your life in order to bring about these changes. And they could very well come through your finances or your career. Maybe you're making some big changes in that area, and all of a sudden your whole life changes, because of it. And boy, you're going to be happier. You're going to be a lot happier. It's going to take you to a place where it's not going to be, like I was saying in the weekly reading, just all cupcakes and rainbows. It's going to have its pitfalls, but you're still going to be in a more peaceful place and being able to handle your finances as well as your emotions a lot better. So the changes that are coming are being brought on by spirit so that you can be happier in your life, and you need to know this. Okay? Again, while shuffling, 3 cards came up. The beginning. The beginning. In the beginning, there was light. There was darkness, and you come out of the darkness, there's that full moon again. So perhaps within a month's time, you're going to see that a lot of things have begun to change in your life. There's beginnings of something new is going to start in your life. Look for it in the next full moon. We just had one, so there might be another one that by the next full moon, there's going to be some changes in your life. This is a lotus. Lotus grow in very dark, murky water. So you're coming out of a time of darkness where you perhaps weren't seeing things clearly when it comes to your romantic life or to any part of your life. Maybe it's just been very difficult for you at this time to overcome certain things. But there's going to be a beginning of something new that really brings out your true light, your true self. You're going to be a lot happier, and look for it within the next month. Within the month. There's the Ace of Pentacles. So an abundance of love, abundance of finances, or just an abundance of happiness, of feeling good about yourself, of honoring who you truly are. And it's due to your skills, your hard work, your skills, something that you're going to do that's going to bring about a lot of abundance or open up a new path. The beginning, initiation of the Ace of Pentacles, initiations of something that you manifest into the physical that brings about a lot of abundance. Later, due to hard work and your skills, the way that you approach this new beginning, this new opportunity that comes into your life. In your romantic life, there could be a new person that comes into your life that really helps bring about all of this other energy, because it raises your vibrations. You feel good about yourself. This person is going to be honoring you on bended knee. This person is going to be like amazed that they have met you. And you're going to be pretty amazed with the person as well. So just remember to keep it under control. But anyway, I'll get to that. Due to your skills, your hard work, all of these things are going to take place in your life. So don't be afraid. 8 of Pentacles. That means you're going to be working very, very hard to make all these changes happen, to follow through with these changes. They may start as your career, and it opens up all of these other doorways, and then you just keep going. You're going to work really, really hard at it, but you're not going to give up, and that's what these cards are showing me. New beginnings, you don't give up. You open yourself up to this new Ace of Cups and this new Ace of Pentacles. Material abundance and love. Joy that comes from hard work and believing in yourself, even if no one else does. Don't give up, okay? Next set of cards. Here's the bended knee. The Grail Knight. So for those of you that are single, Even if you don't want a relationship or are even looking for a relationship, there may be someone that notices you. And of course, they're going to be offering you their grail or their cup of love, because to you, they're going to seem like the other half of you. And you, likewise, you're going to reflect each other as that, as the lover that you have been waiting for, or the lover that you never thought would come. Now, this person, you need to be careful, because as you know, he's holding up the grail. Look at his face. And he may be hiding something. So be careful. Romance, illusion, seeking the sacred. This person could be seeking a dream, a vision, a fantasy of what a woman would be, or a man, and vice versa. You could be seeking the same thing. An illusion of romance, an illusion of your knight in shining armor, on bended knee, offering you his cup of love, marriage, if you're already in a relationship. Be careful, because you know who you're dealing with. For those of you that are already in a relationship, if it's going to move to another level, be sure that that is the same thing that you want. That is something that's being reflected back, because you honestly want this person, you love them, you want to be married, you want to be engaged, you want to move in together. Whatever it is, for each of us is going to be different. But it's an honoring of who you are in the eyes of this person. And when you see that person, it's going to be reflected back to you. So you're going to be, you know how when love first strikes, and enamored with this person. But you have to always leave room for the shadow, because you know we are always part of good and bad, light and dark. And where there is light, and a lot of it, and you're going to be like blinded by this light of this person that comes into your life, you know the darkness is always going to be there, hidden behind the light. So always leave room to get to know the person before you make any decisions. Before you close the book and go, this is the one, be sure that that is the one. Or maybe it's just a good relationship, a friendship, and not the one. You have to always wait it out, because you'll know if it's the one. By George, you know, it will continue to shine so brightly that you will not be able to ignore it. But yes, for some of you, there's someone new coming in, all right? And for some of you, the person is already in your life, is just going to want to extend it more, make it more real, more of a deeper relationship. For some of you, is someone that comes back from the past. They're in the past for a reason. Remember, the person is still going to be the same person that you left, they left you, whatever it was that happened. It happened for a reason, and the reason is always going to be there. So it's whether you want to relive that or not, whether you have the strength to go back and do it again and live with it, or just be strong enough to honor yourself and say, look, I am waiting for someone different, someone that's really going to honor me for who I am. So I love you. Love never dies. Love continues, but you can always continue it in the next lifetime, because the next lifetime is always there. It'll always come back. Love always returns, so you can finish. But if you've had enough in this lifetime, there's no reason, none at all, to continue, because there's always others. You just have to allow yourself to allow them in. Okay? You're going to have a lot of strength during the month of August. There's a lot of power involved in that. There's a lot of fire. The dragon represents a sign of fire. So inspiration, magic, synchronistic events that happen just out of the blue. But you're going to have the strength to carry through. You're going to have a lot of power at your hands to listen to your intuition, to listen to what's going on, to see beyond the veil, beyond what you cannot see. You're going to know things about people. So pay attention. And don't let illusions get the best of you, okay? You're, like I said, I'm sorry, but it's just these cards that came out while I was shuffling, just amazing, okay? The High Priestess is going to be on your side. The High Priestess is always working alchemy. So this is like the Magician, but in the female form, because of the deck. You know, it's the Wisdom of the Avalon. So this is the cover of the deck, and the card came out. Discernment, presence, prophecy, and vision. So you're going to be very prophetic. You're almost going to see stuff in dreams, so pay attention to your dreams. because your dreams can show you answers. You ask spirit for the answers. Is this the one? Is this the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Because you may have several choices that are coming up in the month of August, and you're going to need help to discern the right way to go. You're going to have to pay attention to your gut, your intuition, your third eye, your nudges from spirit. If you know something isn't right or something is wrong somewhere in Denmark, it definitely is. So listen to that, okay? And if you feel that everything is good and you're doing the right thing and you're going down the right path, then by all means, you're going to have the power and the strength to follow through. You're going to have the power and the strength to look through, you know, the illusions and all of the crap that somebody might try to feed you. Be careful, okay? Because this person could be great, and this person can also be someone that's hiding something that eventually is going to come out. You can get to know the person. There's nothing wrong with that. If it's someone from the past, you can talk to them. You can go out with them. And then see. If they talk the same and act the same, when a duck quacks and walks around like it's a duck, it didn't change. Just because you didn't see a duck for 10 years and all of a sudden there's a duck quacking and talking, the duck is a duck. So the person can come back and still be the same old person. They can give you a story, but it doesn't mean that they have changed. Or there could be something that they're hiding. They could have changed somewhat. I'm not going to say they didn't. Everybody gets beat down by life, and yes, there's a certain amount of changes that you do whether you like it or not. Spirit brings it about, and you're not the same person anymore, because all of these things happen to you. They happen, you cannot control them. They happened out of your control. It changed the hell who you were, and now when they come back, they're on bended knees and they're begging. They're sorry, they're this, they're that. They love you, but there's always that hidden thing back there that they're not telling you, the reason why they really are there. Their finances, they can't cover the bills. They need your support in somewhat. They do love you, but there's also parts of you that they miss, the parts that support them. And then, is it enough for you? Was it, when they were in your lives, did they make you happy in every area of your life? If they didn't, then you have to be strong and say, no, I'm sorry. I can't go back to what I left behind, because I left you behind for a certain reason. But this could be a totally different person, just a brand new person that comes into your life, a bended knee going, I love you, I adore you, I can't get you out of my mind. I saw you and that was it. I'm done, and I'm going to wait here until you decide. And that person will show who they truly are through time and fire, because we have that shown here. Fire. The dragon, the power of the dragon is all about strength and fire, inspiration, being able to see through the darkness, okay, because the fire will light your way. I don't know that I have to pull another card. What do you think? What do you think? Don't I have enough cards? That was just the shuffle. That was nothing but the shuffle. What's down here? Universe, expansion, ending of cycles, so the new cycles can begin. Something new in our lives. Again, we're being highlighted that there's endings to things. You've learned a lot of hard, tough lessons. You've gotten through a lot of things in your romantic life. You've learned quite a lot about yourself. You've grown up, in other words. You're not a baby anymore. You're not filled with illusions of what love is. You kind of know more or less what it is. And it's hard. It's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of 50-50. If your partner comes in and they're only a quarter there, then you need to say, hey, when you grow up and you're ready to meet me halfway, then see you then. Until then, I don't want to see you at all. And don't let them talk you into anything. Remember, you're honoring yourself this month and who you are and what you've become through hard work, through time and fire, because it burns the shit out of us. You know, we get burned many times, and that's how we learn. That's how we end the cycle to begin something new, where we blossom out of the darkness. We come back and we show people who we truly are. This is who we are. This is what we've become. Quite the queen of fire. The illuminator, the light bringer. This is the fire sign. This is the queen of fire. This is a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries, but mostly Sagittarius, Sag. The queen of fire, the queen of wands. The illuminator, the one that shows the way. So crafting, being very creative. You're going to be very warm, fiery, sexual, sensual to other people, very attractive to other people during the month of August. Keep that in mind, because if you're like the queen of wands, you're going to be exuding fire, the essence of creativity, the essence of sexuality. People are going to be attracted to you, so you need to be careful. All right. Five of Angels, withdraw. Be careful, especially when you feel that someone is approaching you that shouldn't be. A married person or somebody that, you know, is breaking some kind of a moral law, your moral laws. Withdraw. Move back so that they don't draw you or take your power. You need to know what direction to take. This is the Two of Wands. Be sure you take the right path, because there's another path opening up for you. There's something new coming, okay? And you don't want to make the wrong turn. You don't want to go in the wrong direction. So withdraw if you have to, okay? The Five of Angels, that's the Five of Swords. Be careful, don't allow somebody to take your power away from you or change your mind or change you down this new path or this new beautiful stage of life or cycle of life that's opening up for you, that's coming up. Don't let anyone change that, okay? Because you have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is someone that's ready to create a new life for herself or himself. Fire signs are always creating stuff, you know, they never stop. They're always thinking, they're always moving forward, and they burn the path behind them. They burn bridges sometimes because they have to. It's just a way of fire. You burn so that something new is created. You change lives. That's what fire does. So you're going to change a lot of lives as you move through the month of August, even if it's just the people in your inner circle. But either way, you can change your life. And that's what that is saying. You can create your own path forward. There might be a bit of confusion as you move through. Again, this is the Eight of Swords. We got this in the general reading. Eight of Swords, you might feel a little bit constricted in the things that you want to do or how you want to move forward. Remember, we're also working with divine timing, so we can't move forward as quickly as we would like. We can't change things as quickly as we would like. We have to wait for divine timing. Do not rush. If somebody comes along, they may not be the right person. Don't push, don't rush. Wait for divine timing. Wait for co-creation with Spirit. It will come about where the path opens up, the right person steps in, whatever it is. Okay, it's coming, you just have to wait. The King of Hearts, there's healing that comes about when this person steps into your life, whether you're a male or a female. This is a water sign. It's either a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer, or just a person that's like a counselor type person, someone that's very kind, very loving, very giving. They're very intuitive, very psychic. They don't have to be a water sign. They just have that feel about them. They could have water rising or their moon in water, you know, or their mid-sky in water. Whatever it is, there's someone that's going to feel very watery to you, very romantic, very sentimental, someone that's going to touch your emotions. So watch out for that, because, you know, it's going to be very romantic. See the little heart there? Yeah. A romantic paramour coming into your life. A king, no doubt. This person is a little older than yourself or about your age. This person is going to be very much in control of their emotions or have their emotional life under control. So you won't be able to tell what is lurking down below that heart, you know. They're just going to be all smiles and yay, you're cute, you know, all winks and stuff. But be careful, okay? That's all I'm saying. There is going to be some growth, all right? There's going to be some growth in the relationship or in the friendship, or as you move through the month of August, there's going to be a lot of growth, so be aware that that's happening as well. And you're going to gain a lot of wisdom. This is the Ace of Swords. So you have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So the month of August is going to be chock full of beginnings, endings of cycles, beginnings in romance, beginnings in love, beginnings in perhaps even finances. So keep that in mind. Know that I love you. If you would like a romance reading of your own, specifically your situation, your problems, or your issues, contact me via my email, riseshealingarts11@gmail.com. I love you. Bye for now, and until next month. Keep your shining light on, okay? Bye.